Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and I'm finally continuing back where I left off with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character franchise voice comparison reaction videos. So, obviously, last time I did Michelangelo. He was the last of all the Ninja Turtles, because I already did Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello. And then I did Michelangelo. He was the last one. So now all the Ninja Turtles are complete. So now we can start focusing on... like, their friends and everything, their allies, and all that kind of stuff. So... obviously, I'm gonna first one to do for the Ninja Turtles allies and enemies and all that stuff. Obviously, I gotta start it off with Splinter because Splinter is their father and obviously their sensei and everything. So obviously, Splinter has got to be the first one of the Turtles allies to do. Now, Splinter is pretty awesome. He really is a great character. You know, he's a master ninja. He's obviously such a well-skilled ninja. You know, he's been training for years ever since he was, like, either when he was a human, he'd been training for years, or either sometimes when he was a rat, you know, he been watching, because there is two different stories for a Splinter story, you know, like, there used to be some stories going back and forth, like, where he was a human named Homoto Yoshi, and he was mutated into a rat, but, like, back in his days when he was still a human, you know, he would still train ninjutsu, and then other stories is where, you know, he was a pet rat, and he had a master named Homoto Yoshi that was his owner, and he was killed by, of course, Shredder and everything, and you know, he when he mutated, he started learning ninjutsu, remember, from his master's thing. And I think there was even other stories from when Splinter was human, you know, Homoto Yoshi was like his brother, you know, and, you know, they trained together, and then he used to have some issues with the love of a woman and everything. That's where it goes with the 2012 TV series, you know, and everything. But anyway, I don't really have much else to say other than Splinter. You know, he's just a great character, you know, obviously one bad character to the bone, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's not really a lot to say about Splinter. He's just absolutely awesome, you know, he deserves a lot of credit. But anyway, I think I've spoken enough, so like I said, I better go ahead and get this started, because if you want to know where I'm at right now, I'm actually in my mom's car. Me and Dad, we just got done looking around at the little Cedar Hill mall town that they have around here. We looked at lots of places. They took a stop somewhere real quick. I don't know when they'll get back, but I'm going to try to attempt to make a video before they get back, so I better go ahead and start this video. So let's just go ahead and just do it, shall we? So like John Cena and Triple H would always say, your time is up, my time is now. It's time to play the game. Let's just get this started, shall we? Splinter voice comparison in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Unfortunately, we can do little until we learn
Yes.
their plan. And
Classic
then,
TV show, 1987, Ninja Turtle.
Most impressive, my son. An inventive mind is a great gift.
Oh, thank you, Sensei.
I must inform your brother Turtles.
Okay, that's good
He
townsend
will be most pleased with these
Coleman.
Oh, no, Master Splinter. Not yet. I want to road test the other devices first.
I will respect your request. Remember, Donatello, pride in one's work is an excellent quality, but it must not be carried to excess. I hope this adventure... Turtles cannot live on pizza alone. My students have learned a good lesson.
I need to hear that again. Sorry, guys, I need to hear that again.
Turtles cannot live on pizza alone. My students have learned a good lesson.
I'll say maybe. Yes.
Comes for us all.
Classic Ninja Turtle movies right there from the 1990s.
Comes for you. For when you die.
Can't go wrong with those Ninja Turtle movies from the 1990s. That was the Shredder defeat scene in the first movie.
Without honor.
Yep. Kevin.
It seems the scepter has magic powers.
Oh.
And somehow...
You know, that makes sense. Actually, to be honest, now when I come to think about it and when everything, yeah, Splinter did get a different voice actor in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Turtles in Times. Yeah. It was that same guy, what's his name again? Was it Kevin Clash? Yeah, Kevin Clash was always the the voice of Splinter from the first two Ninja Turtle movies, the first one and Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. But yeah, when I come to think about the voice for Splinter in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time, yeah, he did have a different voice. So yeah, it was a different man. His voice was different, so yeah, this was a different man voicing him in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time. All three movies are good, you know. But like I said, I love all three movies, so obviously I'll give it to James Murray as well.
And somehow transported them both through time. My sons, you are generous in spirit, heart, and soul, and I am grateful to you for the many gifts you have given me. But I fear that perhaps we have lost sight of the true meaning of this special time of year. It is a time of sharing, of being with those who you love and thinking of those less fortunate than you. Remember, my sons, that
Okay,
your love
fine, I'll
for
give it a
me
thumbs up.
is the greatest gift you could bestow.
Don't even know what that
and the
is, but
only gift I
it's
could-
alright.
On the first day of Christmas, the turtles gave to me a piece
Apparently
of
singing voice.
pepperoni.
I feel like I need to check that out. Wish You a Total Christmas. I feel like I need to see what that's about. Oh, he's doing a remix of the 12 Days of Christmas. I guess I'll give it a thumbs up too.
But I am a ninja master.
Yes.
And you will
Ninja Turtles Next
understand
Mutation was a
better
good show as
when
well.
you start
I still haven't seen
listening
season
like a
1. I
ninja
only seen
student.
season 2. I should have seen season 1.
You were
I need to check
defeated
that
by
out
me
one
is
day.
because you were distracted and lost your temper. Every problem has a solution.
Yes.
Every question an answer.
Everybody's favorite Ninja Turtle show almost from 2003. Classic, and of course you can't go wrong with this voice for Splinter. Darren Dunstan.
On the contrary, my son.
Yes. Talked about this from time and time again. If it wasn't for this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie in 2007, both its movie and video game, I would have never loved the Ninja Turtles. So obviously I got to give it to Mako, however you say his name.
Your strength is needed here now. You owe me no apology. But perhaps you should talk to Raphael. Your absence has been particularly difficult. Once your brother stands
Oh,
by
yes.
your side.
Now, obviously, even though all of the 4 Ninja Turtle voice actors from the 2007 movie got to voice their own characters again in the game, like I said, they were all 4 of those guys that voiced the Ninja Turtles in the movie, they did get to come back and voice their characters again for the video game. But not every voice actor was the same, when they made them into the game. Like, obviously, based off the voice, the voice for Splinter from the 2007 movie didn't get to come to voice Splinter for his voice works in the video game. This guy did, Terrence Scammell. He was the guy who got to voice Splinter in the games and stuff, like as an instructor and kind of lots of other things as well. But I'll give it a thumbs up, though, because I do love the video game.
You can trade places with them. Cycle your responsibilities to all your brothers. Family is a force that should be shared. Welcome home, my turtles.
Yes, love that movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles Forever. Obviously, this was classic 1987
My turtles?
Splendor, David Wills.
Not only did Raphael
Heck,
avert the crap,
yeah!
but you got caught.
Hun Lee, Hoon Lee, classic. Obviously, I've already said it before. Sorry, I don't want it to skip by accident. But obviously, I've already talked about it before. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 TV series on Nickelodeon. That's my favorite Ninja Turtle show. So obviously, I can't go anything wrong with anything that's involved with this show. So obviously, I definitely will give a double thumbs up to Hoon Lee, my #1 favorite voice for Splinter.
Mean things. Of course. You had no choice but to jeopardize your mission. You are ninjas. You work in the shadows, in secret. This becomes difficult if there is proof of your existence in high definition. Anger is self-destructive. Raphael, stand up. Evade the arrows. Yame!
Okay, apparently they used the 2012 Splinter for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Because some of the things looked a little different in the Out of the Shadows movie, but I guess apparently they used the same Splinter from the show. Like I said, any clip that comes from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, for some reason it's glitched whenever I try to hear it. So I have to get my ear pretty close to the camera. I'll say maybe. Yes. As I've already said before, I don't care what any of y'all say about those Ninja Turtle movies from 2014 to 2016. Even though those rebooted Ninja Turtle movies are very, very underrated for a lot of people, but they were good for me when I saw them, and they were not too bad, so they were okay. They may not be the best Ninja Turtle movies, but they were okay, so obviously I'll give my respect to give a thumbs up to Tony's voice of, I can't pronounce his last name, but I'll give a respectful thumbs up to Tony's voice for Splinter in the movies.
Any other? Sax gave us our injections. Your father made sure our vital signs were strong. And you, as always, provided us with a special treat.
New York City. It has always been a haven to the most dangerous and cutthroat criminals in the world. But now, a new kind of evil has infected the city. Far more deadly than any that has come before. A city under siege, desperately in need of heroes. Heroes who are able to
I'll say
fight in the
maybe.
shadows. Brave warriors who embrace the darkness and thrive in the heat of battle. Loyal, courageous, evil.
Yeah, definitely give it a maybe.
It would appear our old adversaries are once again
Really?
engaged in...
Even though I don't know what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant in Manhattan is about, because obviously it is a video game and I've seen it before, I was paying more attention to the Splinter design in this game. I didn't even notice it was Nolan North until I just looked at his name. Like, wow. I'm so surprised that Nolan North even voiced Splinter. Like, I've already was shocked enough that he voiced some of the Ninja Turtle characters. I love him better. I think my favorite voice role for him involved with Ninja Turtle stuff is obviously the Krang from the 2012 TV series. But man, I was pretty shocked and surprised when he appeared as the voice of like Leonardo and one of the other Ninja Turtles, and now apparently voicing Splinter. That's crazy. Like I said, I still love Nolan North better as Superboy from Young Justice, Deadpool from the Marvel stuff, and the Krang from 2012 TV series, among some other things, but those are like some of the favorites for me.
mischief.
I'm not sure if mischief is how I describe something this ambitious, Father.
You are right, Donatello. Whatever their motive, we are honor-bound to intercede, my sons. But we must do so.
Wow, he actually doesn't sound bad as Splinter, so I'll give him a thumbs up.
As always, our enemies remain dangerous and
Really not too bad, not a bad Splinter voice for Nolan North.
Patience, Leonardo.
Is that the
Brother's pride will soon give way to
Is that the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show? Oh no, it's the shorts, isn't it? It's the shorts, isn't it? Yeah, it's the shorts, because I remember what Splinter looks like in the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show.
Standing. A strong team values the
I think these are the
diversity
Ninja Turtles
of
shorts
each
from YouTube.
member. They will realize this. You will see.
I'm going to bed.
I'll give it a maybe. These wacky cartoon versions of from the shorts.
Enough already! How many times do I gotta tell you? You break 'em, you buy 'em.
Well, what do you know? I left my wallet at home. So, do you accept high fives? See you.
I know this is all like, I know these are just wacky cartoons and all that stuff. Like, I know these are all just wacky cartoons. I did give a thumbs up to all the voice actors for the Ninja Turtle like cartoon versions because it's just funny and they do sound good. But like I said, I saw a little bit of clips that involved with Splinter, but unfortunately for this guy, I can't give it credit to it. I mean, even though it's not meant to be taken seriously at all, I still gave the Ninja Turtles thumbs up. But for this guy voicing Splinter, unfortunately, no, I have to give it a thumbs down. I'm sorry. It's just not the kind of Splinter voice I'm looking for, so that's why I still focus on like the voices of Splinter. Like, you gotta sound like a master and everything, and obviously this guy didn't do it in the shorts, even though it's meant to be like a show, you know, a funny, wacky cartoon stuff. But obviously, it doesn't sound serious and all that stuff, so I can't give credit to this this voice of Splinter. I'm sorry. Like I said, I know it's just fun and all that stuff. I get it, but with this guy voicing Splinter, he just doesn't have the right kind of Splinter voice, so thumbs down to him. I'm sorry. It's a no for Gary, whatever his name is. Just not my kind of Splinter voice.
All
Yeah, there it is. This was what I was talking about. When I saw the 27th one, I thought it was from the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show, but then I was like, oh yeah, it's not it, because I remember what Splinter looked like in the show, and yeah, this is the one, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And man, I didn't even know it was Eric Bauza voiced him. Wow. I still like Eric Bauza better as, of course, his role for Leonardo in the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. That's what I currently love Eric Bauza as, is Leonardo for Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because that was a great movie. And that's one of my favorite movies, but man, I didn't even know he was involved in voicing Splinter for Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not really sure, though, because like I said, I'm not really sure, though, because because the voice is a little weird, and plus, I'm not sure if I'm really liking the design for Splinter. He just looks too fat and everything, and he's just more bigger than he's ever been in anything. I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm really a big fan of this version of Splinter, so with all due respect, I'm going to have to give this one, Eric Bauza maybe. Like I said, I love him as Leonardo, but for Splinter, I have to give him a maybe just because I haven't seen this show yet, and I don't even know how I feel about this version of Splinter. I'm not really a big fan of it. Don't really like that look of Splinter.
Master, with your poor technique. Do not worry. Someday you will be great ninjas with a little practice. Is something I would say if I were a liar.
The way how Splinter looks in this show, it makes him look like he's drunk or
Solve the
something,
city's rap
actually.
problem?
Not to mention the voice kind of makes him sound like he's drunk.
Right here.
Kind of makes me think of Bo Ichigo from Mortal Kombat or something. Alright, that's it. Whew. Well, I don't know if my parents are coming back or not, but just in case if they are, I better go ahead and tell you who I like as the voice of Splinter. Obviously, Hoon Lee is my #1 favorite voice for Splinter because I love the 2012 series. And, there's also other guys that did great. Peter, trying to remember his name, hold on. Peter Renedy, obviously the classic voice of Splinter. And, Kevin Clash for Ninja Turtles 1 and 2, 1990. Also, James Murray for Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time. I'll give a bit to Stephen Mendel for the Next Mutation, Ninja Turtles Next Mutation. And Darren Dunstan for the 23 TV series. Obviously, you gotta include that. Mako, whatever, for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2007 movie. Terrence Scamo for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2007 video game. David Wills for classic 1987 Ninja Splinter voice for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Forever. And was there anyone else? I'll give a little bit of credit to Tony for the 2014 to 2016 Ninja Turtle movies. I gotta give just a little credit to Nolan North because he actually sounded pretty good. So shout outs to Nolan North. Was there anyone else? Jesus, this is a long list. Jeez. I think that was everybody. I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. So, yep, you know what? I think that's everybody, you guys. Obviously, Hoon Lee is my #1 favorite voice. Like I said, all those guys I mentioned, they're part of my list. But obviously, my #1 top favorite is obviously Hoon Lee from the 2012 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV series. That's my #1 favorite voice for Splinter. Alright. Whew. That's a lot of guys. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now in case my parents are coming back. So, I don't think they're coming yet, but just in case if they are, I better go ahead and just end this video because I need a break. So, that'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Dislike, give a thumbs down. Join me next time for the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know who you love as the voice of Splinter. And don't forget so I can give everybody's honest opinions. But until then, to all you boys, men, and guys out there, boom, fist bumps go to all of you. And to all the girls, ladies, and women out there, mwah, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.